Now then, you beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. It's the first video of the new year, and I got a little job at my own house. We're going to be getting finally round to fitting the CP4I from EPH to this Baxi boiler. So before we get into it, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe. We did hit 11k the other day, so big thank you to everyone that has subscribed recently. We're on the road to 15k. If we can hit 15k by the end of the year, I will be one happy bunny. So enough of me babbling. Let's get into it. Right, so with the Combi Pack 4i is exactly the same thermostat and programmer as the CP4, the standard CP4 from EPH, but it has a gateway with this one which allows it to connect to your phone, and you can use it with the Ember app, which is available on iPhone and Google Play, Android. So let's open the box up and see what's inside. So inside the box, just open it up. There we go. You've got your thermostat, which is your standard CP4 thermostat, which you put to one side and keep safe. And then you've got your gateway there, which is run through Wi-Fi. It's not hardwired, you don't have to plug it straight into your router. It's got a power cable which comes with it inside, I believe. Open that up. All your instruction manuals, your plug for your power cable, your receiver, which is just your standard receiver that comes with your CP4 pack. We won't be doing it on an open firm, we'll be doing it on the standard connections on the top left hand side there. So keep that to one side. What else we've got? You get your batteries included and your fixings. Your wall plates, if you want to put it to a wall plate, it also does come with a mount so you can have it wireless and take it to whatever room you want with you. What else we got in here? Obviously your power cable for your gateway, and there's nothing else inside that box, I don't think. So with that all out of the box now, this is my first time ever fitting one of these CP4Is. Usually we just fit the receiver, put your batteries in your thermostat, bob's your uncle, it's all wired up, it's all paired up together, ready to go. I imagine this is a bit more complicated, so I'm just going to go with it and just wing it along basically. So I might do something wrong, I might make a mistake, but you can come with me along the ride and hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't make a mistake. So first up, we've got, it's had a thermostat on here before, programmer and thermostat, so we took all that out when we refurbished the kitchen. So what I did at the time, I took the link, took these wires out and just put a link wire in there, and I've just been turning the boiler on and off as and when I need. So we'll get that link wire out and get these put back in to our top two connections at the top, and then inside the junction box, which by the way we've isolated the mains coming in, so we've got no power coming to our fuse spur here. So in here you can see we've got a black and grey cable which go across and obviously link up here. So we need to put a connector block onto there with a wire going up. We're going to come out of this same connection where the old cable come out of, and then we're going to mount our receiver up here, wire into the bottom of it, and it's straightforward. I'm going to open it up with one hand. Come on, everything's harder with one hand. We've got live and neutral, and then our on, our common, and our off. So I'm going to go bottom entry, so we have to take them little lugs out of the bottom. We're going to get that mounted on the wall now, get our wire through, and get these two wired up. you'll notice on these there isn't a connection for an AF cable. So some people put a connector block on that, but what I tend to do is just cut that off tight. We will connect it in the block, so then if there is a shortage inside the cable itself, it's still going to trip. I'm not sure, I suppose because it's a plastic casing, you're not going to get a shock off a plastic casing. That's why you don't need one in here, maybe. I'm not too sure, I'm not an electrician, I don't know. One thing, if EPH ever do see this video, I don't know if they changed it yet or if they're going to change it, is that the open firm connections being on the top there is a bit hard to get to sometimes. Especially depending where the receiver is in an awkward cupboard, it's a bit fiddly to get to with it being so close to the live and neutrals, but it's doable. It's just a bit of a pain every now and then. So we get this cable pushed down here and feed it through the hole there. We get our connector block on. I need to probably cut some of this cable off, to be fair. Connector block on there for the grey and blacks, and then obviously we need to get connected in here, and then your neutral and live will just go into our out. So I think is that it'll be, let's have a look, our top connections here. So we've got our brown cable there for our live, blue cable for our neutral. Yeah, that's the correct one. So our cable, 5-core cable coming from our receiver, will wire straight into there. Right, so that all wired in now. I've not put the plate back on yet, just in case. Put the front cover on there, wired in there. I haven't put that back on yet. Just like say, if there's a problem, I can just switch them 2 wires round. So just put the batteries in here in the thermostat itself now. So just setting it up. So if we just got prog, oh no, sorry, prog, sorry, we've got off. Time is 2025. Is the first month, and it is 6/7/8, It's roughly, what time are we on? It is 12:24. '24. 52 days in the year. Yeah, so let's just go back to manual. And I think we're ready to go. I've not put the gateway in yet. In theory, without the gateway in, it should just work as a standard combi pack 4. We could just use it as a standard thermostat. It's only when we pair it up with the gateway, it then becomes working with your phone as a smart thermostat. So, with that switched off, just run over here. Turn central heating back on. It's not tripped, which is a bonus. Let's get power onto there. Got power there, got power up going up to that. Just hold that up there. At the moment, we're asking for heating off. Let's put it onto manual. Oh, heating off. Oh no, confused it, I think. Yeah, so heating's off. So if I turn that up above the room temperature, let's say 21.5, we then should get a green light on there, which we have. We've then got a signal sent to the boiler, and the boiler fired up nicely. Let's just double check that, turn it back below the room temperature. That should go back to red, which it has. Signal gone off, so I know the wiring's correct. I can get the plate put back on here, plate put back on there, get our trunking put back together, get the boiler all cased back on, and then we can move over to pairing up the gateway. Right, so I've just put the gateway in here for now, because I'm not exactly sure where I want to put it in the house. Don't need to go next to the router, so just for temporary, and just showing you, easiest place to do it is here. So plug that in. We've got power cable or power light on and the RF light on, but the Wi-Fi is not. So I've downloaded the Ember app. Just click on that, I've signed into it, and I come to this initial setup. So we want to set up by Wi-Fi. I'm gonna be the homeowner, and we have got I think it's this one, the Geo3. Don't even know which one it is. Gateway GR3, yes. Oh, dual band, I don't know if it's dual band or single band. Let's go dual band, because I know my internet is dual band. Allow, so that's my internet password. Sorry, so I'm just going to put my internet password into that now. I'll be back in a second. So with the password in there now, enter your password, hold the Wi-Fi connect for 5 seconds on the gateway, which is that. Wi-Fi connect. So we go smart link. 2, 3, 4, 5. The green LED button will start flashing yes. Now we press continue. You cannot connect to the, please connect to the network called, this will take, right, okay, we're looking for a EPH network. It's not showing for some reason. We're doing something wrong. Let's try again. That's flashing. Please connect to the network called EPH TS something. This may take 60 seconds to load. I'll stop flashing now. Let's go back. So try that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the RF. Right, I think I pressed the wrong button there. Right, I think I've confused the life out of it, because now I've got the white light flashing. So
So I've entered my password, hold the Wi-Fi connect for 5 seconds on the gateway, the green light will flash and begin to flash, which I think we did right the first time. Press continue below. Within 2 seconds, a dialog box will appear to connect you to a temporary hotspot. Press OK. This will direct you to iOS settings, EPH. Press continue. Right, let's forget. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, green light's flashing again. Press continue. Please connect to the code. Yep. I'm not getting what it's asking for. Right, so because I did the dual band one, I'm going to try the GW03 one this time. So if I just enter my password and then hold that button down again for 5 seconds, wait for the green flashing light. There we are. Then if we press continue, flash on the gateway. Oh, what's it doing? Allow. Now, well, you can see that. It's just loading, I think. I think we're on the right one now. Fingers crossed. We've got a solid light there now. It's no longer flashing. They're all 3 lights solid. So I think it's just synchronizing. Unsuccessful. Did you connect to a 2.4? Right, let me look at this a bit further. Well, I don't know what I've done and what I did different. Just done the exact same thing I just did then off camera and it worked first time. So it's got me through to this gateway code. Enter the gateway code to add a home. The gateway code is located on the side of the gateway, which is that matches up. So continue. Home. Yeah, we only have solid one zone. So save. Let's put your address in there. Reminder to self, blur that out. So save that. Oh no, I can skip that. I'll do that later. Or do I add? Because if we add the missus, she'll be putting the heating on all the time, so I might not add her. We'll skip the trial. You can do a trial, but we'll just go with it. Right, so it's saying 15 degrees in the room on there. Ooh, no, I'm asking for 11, which it's saying I'm asking for there. So if let's just try something. We'll turn that up to 20. That's speaking to the gateway, which is speaking to this, which should put the heating on. We hope. It's saying it's connected. Doesn't look to have done anything yet. Something's not right here. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give Rob from EPH my local rep a ring and see. Oh, hang on. Jumping the gun too early. I think it's worked. Just had a click on the boiler and the flame lights come on there now. So we're asking for 22 degrees. If I press that, asking for 22 degrees, it's all working. We think. There must be just a bit of a delay. It's obviously got to speak to each other. I think we've sorted it. In regards to the app itself, you can have manual mode, you can set your times and everything on here, which days of week you want, boost it for a couple of hours or so many hours at whatever degrees. Mode, we can turn it off or put it onto auto. And then if you do add more zones, you can add more zones in here, I believe. So we'll have a little play around with it and just get it all set up, and then I'll be back in a second.
Right, so I'm just having a little play around with it. I think I've got my head round the app now. So to set your times, press your manual button in the middle, or your temperature in the middle. I'm going to bring this up here. You've got your Monday to Sunday. You've got 6 options. You've got your on, off, on, off, on, off. So I've just put some random times in here to work what I reckon would work for myself. So 6:30 in the morning, half an hour before we get up, get it ready, get it nice and warm up to 20 degrees. 10 o'clock we're usually out for, so drop it down to 14. So don't want to take it right down to 5 because it's going to have to work harder to get back up to temperature and so on. And then to save you having to do that on every single day, what you can do is press copy, and then you can just click what days you want. So you could do Monday to Friday, all them days, and then go in to your so you do that, and then let's say we go to Saturday. You want your Saturday and Sunday different, do your different times, copy, and then you just do your Saturday and Sunday, apply. Let's have a go back. So if you want to see an overview of the time, you've got all your times there on and off, which is nice and straightforward to see. So we'll just save that. I think it's already saved, so I can go back. So like I say, at the moment I'm in manual. If I click auto, I think I'm into auto mode. I'm in auto mode now. It's changed over. So at the moment it is 6 minutes past 1, and my clock is saying it should be at 14 degrees between 10 and 2:30. So it's all working as it should. And if I want to override it, I can do by just pressing the plus button. As you know, it takes a couple of seconds just to tell the receiver and tell the thermostat, and then tell the receiver. We should hear it click. You see there, it's even changed it over to auto on the thermostat as well. So it is working. There is just a bit of a delay. When you're filming, you stood waiting, it feels like forever, even though it's probably just a couple of seconds. Gonna do it sometime today. Anytime now. Come on. You know you want to. I'm not lying, it is going to do it. It has been working. I've tested this now. I think it's doing it now. It's receiving. I think something just flashed and changed. Is it? Maybe. Thinking about it. Come on. Anytime now. Right, so that's finally come on. It's pairing up now. It took a little bit longer than I expected it to. I'm probably going to speak to EPH, where it's my local rep, and just say that it is taking a lot longer than I first expected. Is that right, or is there something I've done wrong? If there's something you've noticed or that I haven't done, or a setting I need to change in the app which is going to make it a lot quicker, let me know in the comments below. But I think I'm all done here. Have you got one of these, or a newer version of it, or an older version of it? What do you think? What are your opinions on the CP4I? Let us know in the comments below. If you did enjoy the video, please smash that thumbs up button. It does help the algorithm. And if you did like it, subscribe, hit that notification bell to get a notification next time we upload. I am back now. I'm going to be doing weekly uploads. It's going to be on a Thursday now instead of a Sunday. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys next week.